it's Tori here, and so today's video is something I was not planning on filming and something I haven't really prepared too much for, but I just want to have a discussion about something that has been flooding my social media timelines and something I've also gotten a considerable number of questions about, and that is women in the music industry and what it is like to work as a woman in the music industry. So I've been working as a music reporter since 2010, so that's almost 7 years now, which is crazy to think. But I've definitely had my fair share of experiences that I want to talk to you guys about, and obviously I can only speak for myself. All of us have different experiences and different paths, so this is just my take on it. And with that being said, I do fully believe that the sexualization, objectification, discrimination of women is still something that is very prevalent in the music industry and just in the world in general. And I've definitely experienced it and overcome it and learned a lot from those experiences. And I think there are a lot of stigmas associated with women that do work in the music industry, that they just want to be friends with the bands, or they just want to go sleep with the bands, or just be on tour and live that hashtag tour life. But if that does not apply to you, like it does not apply to me, then I think the best way to overcome those stereotypes is not just to talk the talk and to say that you're a professional, but also to walk the walk and really prove yourself through your work ethic. When I first started doing interviews, there were very few people that really took me seriously as a music journalist. I'd have bands roll their eyes at me, try and leave early, be really short with their answers, and just a lot of really uncomfortable experiences that came with just my appearance. Because when I first started, I was a 14-year-old girl. Like, of course people are gonna think, oh, she's just a fangirl, she's not a professional, she's not taking it seriously. So the way I overcame that was just by consistently proving myself through quality work and putting out great interviews and coming back time and time again to interview the same artists and showing, hey, I'm still here, I'm still working, and putting a lot of effort into what I'm doing. In my opinion, there's absolutely no substitute for doing great work, whether you're a man or a woman. And if you are confident that you are doing the absolute best at your job and you are working your ass off, that will not go unnoticed. Yes, misogyny and discrimination are still extremely prevalent in our industry, and that's not going to change overnight. And I'm also not saying that it's something that we should just accept or be comfortable with. But in the meantime, because we don't live in a perfect feminist utopia quite yet, I think it's important to develop a thick skin as well. Everybody has gone through their experiences, and I have absolutely gotten my fair share of crude and disrespectful and honestly just gross remarks before interviews, during interviews, you name it, I've heard it. And that never ever stopped me from doing my job, because I had to develop a thick skin and let it just go in one ear, out the other, and continue working. And even though we shouldn't have to worry about how our hair or our makeup or our outfits is impacting the way that we are perceived, it unfortunately still does. Especially if you're just starting out, it's something to be conscious of. And I'm not saying don't be yourself, because clearly I'm sitting here with my bright red hair and my crazy makeup and whatever else. I'm just saying that it's something to be conscious of, especially when you're trying to portray yourself in a certain way as a professional. And hopefully one day we'll be able to walk around in whatever we want to wear and not have to worry about it, but this is just the world that we live in now. And another thing I also really want to touch on is the idea that people say that the music industry is a male-dominated industry. Even though there are a lot of men that work in the industry, I think a lot of the incredible women that do work in music go unnoticed, or fans don't even know about them. For example, Warped Tour. I've heard so many people say, oh, it's like a men's world out on Warped Tour, there's so many guys. But that couldn't be further from the truth. If you look at the Warped Tour production office, it is completely run 100% by strong, incredible, super professional women. Shout out to Lisa, Julie, Kate, Allison, Steph, Danielle. You all know who you are. And nobody even questions the fact that they are women, because they just do an absolutely kick-ass job. And do not feel like you are alone, because I can tell you right now that there are so many inspirational women working alongside you that you can learn from and have as mentors. Especially some of the women working at Warped Tour have been amazing role models for me. And I just hope that one day we can stop looking at the music industry as an industry that is divided between men and women, because truly, we're all in this together. We are all working in music for one common reason, because we love music to some degree. Nobody gets into music just because they want to make a ton of money. We all do it because we love it. And I think we need to support each other a little bit more, you feel me? So along the same lines, I've been seeing some men on social media that have been speaking out about women in the music industry and having a really hard time, and a lot of people arguing with them that they shouldn't be speaking out for women, or that they're just trying to get attention and that's why they're doing it. And I don't see why that's a thing. I say if their intentions are good and they're coming from a genuine place, what is wrong with having men support women in the music industry as well? There's some men with incredible platforms and fan bases that they can speak out to raise some more awareness for the amazing women that are doing great things, and I think we should cheer them on too. So I say, at the end of the day, stay strong and confident and be professional, and all of the respect and recognition that you deserve will come your way with time. There are so many supportive and absolutely loving people in the music industry, and all of my best friends I've met from being on Warped Tour and going to shows, so I don't want that to go unnoticed as well. Of course, there are negative sides to it, but what industry doesn't have that? I'm hopeful for the future of music in general, and I'm so excited to see more women going out there and living out their dream jobs, and I would love for this video to be a forum for you guys to share your opinions and your thoughts and your experiences in the comments below. Keep them educational and informative and constructive, please, because that's what I'm here for. No fighting, no craziness, we're all in this together at the end of the day. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe for more, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye guys!